Hello. Today we're going to be talking about forgiveness and the waiting period. Sometimes when we refuse to forgive someone, I'm sure this is a very common statement. It's like you're giving the person free apartment in your heart and you're just saying just live there for free. I mean, I'll be paying all I'll be paying the rent, paying for electricity, paying for the water, paying for everything, for your food, for your clothing, if you just live there. And the person is eating deep into your heart. It's not hurting the person, it's hurting you. It's like you're drinking poison and you're expecting to kill the other person. Now, let's look at it this way. If somebody offends you, it is a product of who the person is. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So if you're getting offended, it's like someone fell down and then you start rolling on the floor and you start shouting and start crying because the person fell down. That's exactly what you do when you refuse to forgive someone that has offended you. I mean, the person offending you is a product of who that person is. It is what the person contains. It's because the person is still on a journey to perfection, because the person is still training. The same way you're still training and you're still offending people is the same way the person is still training and the person is still offending people. You can't stop offending people in this life. So if you refuse to forgive that person, you're taking poison and you're expecting that person to die. The person fell on the floor and then you're rolling on the floor and you're crying and you're wailing for someone else's pain. That's what you're doing. It's a product of that person. It is what the person has inside of the person that the person is pouring out. Instead of holding the person in your heart and then refusing to forgive the person and hurting yourself, why not let go and see how peace feels? Why not let go and see how it feels to live in total freedom? See, I want to look at the life of Joseph. Now, Joseph was in a very long waiting period. He went from a deep pit to a deeper pit, and through it all, the Bible says that God was with him. God blessed the house of Potiphar, God blessed the whole of Egypt and the whole of the world at that point in time because of Joseph. Now, through everything that Joseph went through, he had God with him, and God prospered him and caused him to receive favor in the eyes of everyone that was heading each position I found himself in. Now, Joseph's brother, they sold him to the Ishmaelites, and imagine yourself, your brothers hurt you so much, and then you finally rose to a position, let us say like the vice president of this country. The first thing that comes to people's minds when you're in a position to help those people that offended them is like payback time. But what did Joseph do? He told them, he said, you should not be grieved and do not be angry at yourselves, because God brought me here for a reason. So whatever it is that you're passing through, in your waiting period, those people that are offending you, those people that are stepping on your toes, those that are hurting you, those that are causing you to be depressed, everything is for a reason. It's for a purpose. You see, God plans several things. I'm not saying that God will lead you through frustration. What I'm saying is that everything that you're faced with in life, everything that you pass through in life, is to build you into a better man, into a better woman. Instead of complaining and looking around and saying, why is this happening to me? Why am I the only person? Why is it always me? Ask God for the lesson that you're supposed to learn in your waiting period, and learn to forgive and let go. Because offenses will always pass. They will always be thrown. They will always be thrown around. In fact, as you're sitting and you're listening to me, you might have just offended someone, or you might be offending someone, and you might not even be aware that you've offended someone. So offenses will always fly around. It's your choice whether to pick it or not to pick it. It's your choice whether you're going to pick the lesson from it and you're going to learn patience, joy, love, peace, whatever it is that God wants you to learn from that situation. It will be your choice. And then when that situation is over, all those things that you have put together, that you have learned, will now help you to be a better you in order to execute the assignment that God has given to you. Joseph learned a lot of things throughout his trial, and those things put together helped him to be a wonderful person. It helped him to stand and be excellent in the place that God had pushed him to. It helped him to execute that assignment excellently because he decided and he chose to learn the lesson and not to hold grudges. So learn to forgive today.